What we see is a whole series of climatic events, rainfall, flooding, and drought that's putting stress on the economy. And all of a sudden it collapses. The large ceremonial centers are abandoned and people start warring amongst themselves.
Ritual violence had given way to civil war.
They are competing for the best agricultural lands, the best fishing grounds, and trading partners outside of the valley. The result was that people began to move out into the countryside and these fortified settlements to defend themselves essentially against themselves.
It was the Moche's last stand. A leadership that had failed to protect its people lost control.
These people were playing the last inning of their game. They were playing the last round, their last try. They have built this temple, they have built this city to prove again that they were able to control nature, something that they couldn't. They were not the great society that they thought or they had been led to believe they were. They were as weak as any other society.
The Moche had survived rain. They'd survived drought, only to be torn apart by civil war. One of Latin America's most powerful and long-lasting ancient civilizations crumbled away. Here was a new and much more sophisticated theory for the demise of the Moche. Yet even this is not the whole story. The more scientists look, the more they realize that, in some respects, the Moche never completely died. Today, along the coast of Peru, it's impossible to escape the legacy of this lost civilization. Moche art lives on in the work of local craftsmen. And if you travel to the highlands, the Moche tradition of ritualized combat is preserved in the annual Tinku ceremonies. Here, in a variation of the Moche sacrificial rituals, highland villages conduct ceremonial battles against each other. The aim is to spill the blood of the opposition and fertilize the earth.
The Moche, I think, remained in the memory of the north coast of Peru as the great moment, as the greatest achievement. They were, in a way, the Greeks of Andean culture.
Yet only now, after 1,500 years, are the Moche and their legacy finally taking their place in world history.